be part 2 of the episode. If you ain't listened to part 1 yet, what be you doing here? Head back over, part 1's available right now. If not, let's get back into the action. Avast!
I'll put the key in and then gently turn.
Doesn't turn.
Doesn't turn. Just push it.
Push that back into the slot.
Yeah.
Derek! You
Turn
promised!
the key! Doesn't turn. Push it into the slot. Nothing happens. Hit it with my fist.
Nothing happened.
Give it a lick.
Put my hand on it.
Nothing happened.
Do you think it might have some arcane energy? I assume it's not worked because the cannons are still going,
They
or
are
you're being
definitely
really
still
slow.
going,
Yeah. Maybe no entry if the cannons are firing.
So what?
So what you
What
have
I
in your
understand-
possession
yeah.
is essentially a mold of what the key that goes in that lock should
Looks
be.
like.
Got you. I thought that I'd.
You've
I thought it was
created
like a
essentially
recessed
a
well.
slightly magic chalk
Sure.
relief of what you need.
Okay. Cool.
Would that suggest that it needs to be made of a different material? Because if he's got something that matches that thing...
No. So the way I understand it is, rather than making the key, I've made a mold of a key. So I've got basically like a mold of a shape in my hand. I would need to fill that mold with something, pop it out, and I've got a positive.
I can cast stone shape.
Is that?
No,
Cast.
if you've got...
Essentially,
Yeah.
you've got a
And you fill the
representation
depth.
of the key.
Okay.
But what you don't have
Is
is
the right
a key.
Is okay. I get you.
But if the key... But that's what I mean. So if he's got a representation
Yep.
of the key...
Yep.
And it fits the lock...
Uh-huh.
But it won't turn. The only thing that suggests is that if it
No one
fits
said
the,
it was going to turn.
No, I know. But if it fits the shape of the
Yeah,
lock,
Yeah.
then the thing that suggests it's that it's not made of the right stuff.
Quite possibly.
That's
Okay.
the only thing I can think is
Cool.
that otherwise, if it fits the key
Yeah.
and it's about the pressure, maybe it's the heat, maybe it's the magic, maybe it's the material.
So it's got to be made out of
But it needs
the
to
same
look,
as the fucking rest of
I
this,
would think
this
that-
castle.
but it looks like that.
Paul had an idea.
I've got stone shape,
Okay.
but it obviously involves me casting a spell.
Does it
Hammer in the
allow you
arse.
to create this
So-
material?
Let me read it for you. It says you touch a stone object of medium size or smaller.
It's not a stone object.
No, but if I touch the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not of medium size or smaller. It is very definitely
No,
not.
but if it isn't
One
like
brick.
a brick,
Done.
is there a brick?
They're not made of bricks.
It's
They're
like
made of very large
yeah.
things.
Okay. So there's no sort of like tiny part that I could be like, oh,
Yeah, I'm a little confused because you did say earlier that there was very fine lines where they connect up.
Yeah, but they're
they're not.
huge.
They're not
They're
small
fucking
things.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're huge.
You're talking about basically like shipping containers, bang, 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 that sort of size, but made of
Smaller
bricks.
than that, but not
Oh.
like they're like, for want of using it again, motorbike-sized pieces of kit.
Okay.
Yep. I see what you mean. It's not a little brick in a wall.
Yeah.
It's not like a house brick. It's, I imagine,
Yeah,
huge
big
blocks of stone.
blocks of
Got anything
things.
else?
Yeah.
Got any stones in your bag?
You don't know if it's the right sort of stone.
Oh, we
anyway.
need this kind. I
Got some magical dirt in a bag? Compact it all together and
oh,
into that shape.
but I still got that jar of dirt.
I don't know. I'm asking you. It's in your bag.
Yeah, but how do you make dirt into
I
stone?
don't have a bag.
That is true. He quite canonically does not have a bag.
If you
We
wet,
gave him one once.
if you wet dirt, then it tends to turn into a more malleable, muddy sense, potentially like clay. And if it's got arcane in it, you could maybe compact it around, let it go hard.
Yeah, but I guess, but
Malrus,
Yeah.
when we were
take a
digging,
while.
Take
it was on the wall.
faster than
It was on the wall in the
nothing.
captain's cabin, but when we were digging the hole out for the portal, I think Milo did this thing where he just like cube.
Yeah.
What do you know what spell that was?
Oh, I can't do that.
But do you know what it was?
Can we see any seagulls? Can they see any seagulls?
Probably.
Fingers.
Milo, if you can see any birds flying around, try and get one. Somehow get one off the. Derek, didn't you have some laced basilisk venom? Turn it into stone, then you've got a small stone that you could then shape.
Sorry to jump in, but there's no way you'd know that's what they're doing when we're running away from
that is true.
cannon fire.
That's
Not to
true.
jump in, but we're in the middle of a screaming crazy battle.
But he said he had a key. That was the only thing.
Yeah.
He said that was what I'm working on. He said he had a key. But
Yeah. I think Tom's got a point here.
Yeah. Because I then didn't specify
They could
that
tell
it was the
you.
wrong material. Yeah, I'll like the key's not working. I think it needs to be made of the same stone as this big fortress thing, but I don't know how to do it. I don't really have any basilisk venom left because I used
it on.
it on the
Cade.
dregs and Cade.
Mm.
So I think should we just try and regroup out of range, figure this little problem out?
Should we hang
When they-
about though? Because if this all switches off, we could try the key again just to be sure.
Not to poo-poo that idea, but you could. You at no point were attacked at any point before when you were sneaking up to it.
Mhm.
So hanging about probably not going to help you. Is what I would say.
I'm pretty confident. Can I make an intelligence?
Yeah, of course you can.
I'm pretty confident. That's another natural 20.
It is. I do.
I'm pretty confident.
Yep.
That it has to be made of the same stone as the rest of the door.
Okay.
Is there basis for that conclusion based on?
There isn't really any. I mean, it's a good guess.
Okay.
There's no information that you have present
Currently that would
tell you whether it should be made of that, whether it should be made of, I don't know, some sort
Gold
of
or-
gold
yeah.
or some sort of like other arcane material or potentially even, I don't know, bronze for all you know. You
okay.
just
right, so it's not like around the archway there was that divot. On the other side, there's like another divot that's already filled in gold or something.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
But you can divine from that, from the information you have, that it was kind of handy that the water was jumping up and down, really, because you as the cannon fire slowly begins to quieten down as the ship moves further and further out of range, the water begins to settle, and you realise that the keyhole that you were putting this thing into is quite a lot further up than you were kind of expecting. It's not like down by the water line.
Hip pipe.
Yeah. Ship pipe. I'm gonna.
Is that the sort of height he ends up seeing? Is that
Yeah,
if you were say
it-
on board our ship and going through, you could do it.
It would be at, say, I don't know,
Poop deck.
figurehead height.
Got you. Okay.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, got you. We need to. I'll relay that to Arse and go. Gotta get back on board the ship because surely, like, if the figurehead is made out of the key, then as the ship sails through, the figurehead just pokes the key slot, opens the door, the ship goes in.
So it boops the door open.
Basically, yeah.
that sounds
one of those
like a reasonable
one of
idea.
those magnetic collars that you give to your cat, so only they
To
get
open
through
up the cat
the
flap.
cat flap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is a cat's arse. Right. Okay. I get it now.
has the cannon fire died down yet, or is it
Uh,
still fucking going?
Well, what I would say is there are a few cannons still going, but on the whole, it is starting to chill out.
sorry.
I will
Just chill out, you cannons.
phone the guys and be like, "Everything okay your end?"
The ship's not in a great state. We could
No.
really do with getting some repairs. Even Keth's carpentry amazingness that he'll never lose is always going to have is probably a struggle to fix this up.
Even for an expert like me.
So is it better for you, as long as we don't touch this wall, is it better for you to come and collect us or for us to row all the way out
I
there to
really
get you?
wouldn't risk taking this ship back towards the cannons because if they do suddenly start firing and we get caught off guard, this could be in half.
Okay, we're going to need to take the ship back anyway, because I think the key has to be on the figurehead of the ship. But I need to
Really?
find out what Imperial figureheads are made of, because then we just make it out of the same stuff.
I mean, I can get behind that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we shouldn't have this flag up.
Yeah,
the big pirate flag.
we'll take that
One that looks
down.
like a pirate / octopus.
Change it to the Galilean merchant.
Yeah.
I'll call out the orders to do.
Yeah,
I could do that from up here.
literally just changes.
Reaches up.
He takes that one down. Oh, where's the other one? Oh, below deck.
Oh, Otto!
Don't you move.
Get someone else.
Just run back.
I'm currently trying to think if there's a way. Currently, because we're on the ship. And the little pirate's like, okay. Is there any way of getting some of that stone somehow, or have we put any in a bag somewhere that we've forgotten about? And I just can't help. I don't know what's involved.
Well, yeah,
I
what's
can't
in-
help.
Don't, like you say, we don't know if it is a piece of stone. It could be something else that's just put on the figurehead of the ship that just fits in that little slot. It could be a metal, something metal. It could be a material that we don't know.
Got to be arcane. Got to have arcane.
Can you look when we get back to you?
Mm-hmm.
Should we head back?
Fine, Malrus. Yeah, let's row.
I'll just row back and call Keth and just
Does
be
Derek
like,
do any rowing?
Yeah, because I want to get there faster.
Okay.
I thought you were just going to go in, just shouting at Malrus.
I'll be the cox.
just
usually
going to call Keth and go, can you have a look in your bag, Bob? Can you have a look in Bob, see if there's any jar of dirt?
I think I still have it. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I picked up 2.
Yeah.
Oh, he's having a rummage.
And it's not.
I'm having a
on me.
virtual rummage to see if it actually is in there. I didn't throw it out because there was a scene earlier where we had to throw out.
Yeah. Remind everyone where your jar of dirt's from.
The mountains of
That is
Laracon,
a very
and
good
it
point.
was. So
From a dragon.
thinking about it,
Uh-huh.
this is my train of thought.
Uh-huh.
They were mining magical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up in
Magical
a prison
ore, yes. Yeah.
where there was stone
Yeah.
that could be from this magical ore,
Right.
where we made magical shit that's now in
Oh.
front of us as a big dark wall.
Right.
So if I've got this jar of dirt, then maybe I can shape some sort of stone into the key that he's just done.
God.
I really fucking hope you've got this jar of dirt.
So I really hope.
He's not looking
Because
positive, is he?
I
Did you throw
really
it away?
hope. So I know I'm pretty sure I gave one to the Queen and she was pissed off about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
she
I
was,
kept one.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Which was the clever thing to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I can't find it in my inventory.
Uh-huh.
So the only logical place that I would have put it
Uh-huh.
is in Bob.
Definitely not on the ship then.
No.
Okay.
Well,
'Cause it would
definitely
say-
not on the Valkyrie.
No, because it would say in my list.
Okay.
In fact, let me just check. Let me
Okay.
check Milo.
Because Tom's not looking positive.
Let me just check Milo.
He's looking a bit sheepy.
I have a horrible feeling you gave it to Timbers as a gift.
Yeah,
that is entirely possible.
It's entirely
can't see
possible.
it.
Well, the good news is you know where Timbers is.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, the tub of thumping. I remember that.
The top of the thumb is good item. Tom's looking very sheepish, I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
so would it have been a jar of dirt,
Yes.
or would it have been called an unknown cylinder?
Oh, hang on.
It was a cylinder of dirt.
It was a cylinder. It's
No.
the one we got
No, no, no.
underground. And
Because I have a cylinder.
It's at my house.
Well, we know where that is too. Hopefully not covered in jism by now.
Hmm.
It's,
Milo.
I can't guarantee it won't be. It may have been decorated over as well.
What's the
Hey, I'm
unknown
off the hook.
cylinder?
I don't know.
Don't know what your unknown cylinder is.
That was, we found that
In that little lab, right? Underground.
at an underground lab.
In the underground.
And
lab.
you were very insistent that I took some and put them into.
Where's your
Bob.
jar of dirt from then?
jar of dirt's from.
It's the Laracon, but it's
From
it's
Laracon.
at his house.
Yeah,
But
so what's in? Isn't the cylinder from Laracon, does it?
No.
Yeah,
They
I
had-
thought
that
they were
had-
one and the same thing.
And you could sense some sort of essence of magic in.
Well,
Get that cylinder out.
Let's
let's
fucking
the
try it.
cylinder.
It's a shot.
Oh.
It's got dirt in it. I'm sure it has, but with some sort
Mara
of.
seems confident that he's got a jar of dirt at his place.
Oh, he does. But you've
Yeah. But if you've got the cylinder,
What do you plan to
let's-
do with it?
Yeah, yeah. I would tell that to.
Yeah.
I'd tell that to.
So are we all back at the ship yet?
Yeah, sure.
rowing.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it took a while because they've been hot footing it away. You haven't told them to slow down.
True.
So it's several nautical miles before you remember to tell them, maybe slow down a bit, guys. We're rowing after you.
Slow down.
Otto!
Just
How could you leave them?
Holding it.
How could you leave them rowing after us? God!
45 minutes or so later, the two exhausted, a dwarf and a halfling, exhausted in a rowing longboat, just rock up alongside.
I like how we just stopped and didn't go back a bit.
No.
Why would you? I wasn't expecting you to at all.
No.
We weighed anchor.
No
and
part of me thought
had
they'll
dinner.
go back.
You weighed anchor? I just thought you were slowing.
Just slow.
Stopping. He said slow down. He said
You're
stop.
right. I'm being
stop
too
and
soft
weigh
on
anchor.
them. I'm nannying them. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm being too soft.
Mollycoddled.
Guys, if I get any more tired, I think I'll throw this facsimile key overboard. I just simply can't hold on to it with how exhausted I am.
At least we know where we can get another one.
Yeah, that's true. You're here! Praise be to the pudding! The stars have aligned, the final pie has been baked, and Pedro and Jeff are holding a very solemn ceremony over a creme brulee. Derek's buried himself under cushions and Keth's judging silently, and someone's filled the ship's bell with marshmallow fluff. It can only mean one thing. Either I've slipped into a sugar-fueled coma, or it's time for your moment with the Dungeon Master. We couldn't be happier that you are here with us again. Truly, your continued support for this beautiful, unhinged nonsense means the world to us. And without you, we'd have been erased from podcast memory faster than Flashman's apology letter. So, from the whole crew, thank you. All right then. Pedro! Scroll! What's with the glitter? It's the Great Coronation. You've crowned yourself Jeff High Confectioner of the Cream Realms. And what exactly is the Spoon of Ascension? I hope it's not some sort of position. Well, I don't know, Pedro. Ever since this bakery nonsense has been happening on board over the last few weeks, I just don't know what to expect. Look, just give me the shout-out scroll. Hang on. Give Jeff a nap, and let's pretend none of this ever happened, shall we? Hope for the best. Right, this week's shout-out goes to the incredible Nick Mead for being one of our longest-serving Patreon subscribers and for being an all-round amazing person to boot. Yeah. Want to be shouted at in a way that's mostly pudding-free? Well, it's easier than Malrus possessing a Victoria sponge. Just find us on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, X, or even Mastodon, and our Discord continues to bubble like an unattended cauldron of jam. But don't just lurk. Get involved. Send us your wildest story arc theories, your weirdest D&D rules, or your thoughts on what flavour Pedro's soul might be. We love the madness you bring. And if you adore Roll Britannia's ongoing dessert-based descent into chaos, then please leave us a lovely 5-star review. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, Good Pods, Podurama. We read every single one of them. And if you do want to go beyond listener and become part of the crew, then you should join the official Roll Britannia Patreon. You can get bonus content, ad-free episodes, exclusive merch, early access, and maybe even Pedro's sacred menu. Maybe not the last one. To find a tier that suits you and your budget, and find out more what's on offer, head on over to patreon.com/Roll Britannia. Hold on, what's that I see on the horizon? Looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships! Wait! Before you're recruited to the next pudding pageant, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, you'll be in charge of fluffing Jeff's ceremonial apron next time. And no, I don't know what that means. I'd be very suspicious of being asked to fluff anything of Jeff's. Right! I've got whipped cream on the rigging, and Pedro's humming the theme of Bake Off for some reason. And most importantly, you have got adventuring to do. So go on, get back in there. Go! Okay, yeah. Eventually, you reunite, and they're both sweaty.
What about in the game, though?
Yeah, and in the game, woo,
Even
precious as a daisy.
sweatier.
Right. What's this plan we've got?
So we need to sail away from the Devil's Arse first, because I ain't casting no magic in this place. But basically, if that jar of dirt, or that cylinder, whatever it is this stuff from the mountains of Lericond,
Okay.
then chances are it's the sort of related to the stuff in the stone and the objects we were making in the prison,
Okay.
and possibly got something to do with that wall. So we have a sample of that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could shape the stone, the dirt, into the shape of the key that Derek took the impression of.
Okay.
You can turn dirt into stone.
Give it a go.
Can you?
Well, dirt tends to have little
I don't want to be
bits
a negative Nelly.
dirt tends to have little bits of stone in it if it's mixed in. Because it's from the ground.
But what other
It's not- it didn't
options
say
do we have
soil,
at the
it
minute?
said dirt.
I know what you mean. Can you turn this? Could you turn some dirt
We
into
know
stone?
that you can't. He might be able to though. But
How will you?
I don't know.
I've
Magic
got to cast
generally.
a spell, which is why I need to leave the arse first.
But
That's such a
what's
big
the
journey, and it would mean leaving Casper there. I
Yeah.
think we bite the bullet and you cast the spell in the devil's arse.
What is the spell before you?
Shape stone.
And does that mean you can?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what you're confused about here. I don't
know what the spell
Yeah.
is.
No, I know. Jeff's looking at Keth as a not that magical person, being like,
Oh.
he says he can shape stone. You've got stone. Just give him the stones, and he can shape the stone. Like,
But this is the first time he said it's called shape stone. I'll be like, oh, perfect. Rather than I'll make a dirty pile of stuff.
I could do that.
What have you forgotten you can do?
Sorry, I was just looking at something else.
Oh,
Oh.
I've done talking on. Look something else.
I was just, I've lost interest in the conversation. I've just started narrating my own interests.
I was role playing it because it's like, give me the dirt, I'll make a key.
Is it-
Give me the damn dirt.
Is it stone shape?
Yeah.
By the looks of it, you could be able to do that, but it would still be just like a shape of dirt with bits of stone in it. Not like because it's not one solid piece of stone.
I think maybe we should find out what the spell does. Maybe we should read it.
Oh, I know. I like a toss couple verbatim.
Hmm?
Do it, you coward.
You touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, or section of a stone of no more than 5 feet in any dimension, and form it into a shape that you like.
I think I might stop you there.
For example,
I think we've heard of
you
it.
can shape a large rock into a weapon, statue, coffer, or you could make a small passage through a wall that is 5 feet thick. You could also shape a stone door or its frame to seal the door shut. The object you create can have up to 2 hinges, a latch, but a finer mechanical detail isn't possible.
And I can imagine you looking up from this notepad you've got. No. That's... You need to touch a stone object and turn it into something else. I'm giving you a potential... It's just a cylinder of dirt. It sounds like that spell will just turn a stone object that you have, and you can change the shape of it.
Yeah.
This is going to be a cylinder of dirt.
That's how I've understood it.
It does sort of feel that way, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm confused because a cylinder of dirt, it's not a cylinder of soil. A cylinder of soil would just be, I agree, what we would stereotypically class as just dirt. But dirt specifically has bits of gravel, stones, rocks, and this one has magical properties too. So I don't know. If he's got magical abilities, he might be able to stone shape a little couple of the magical stones and form it together into one thing. I've not done
What
stone
other
shape
option have we
before.
got at the minute? What is the other plan other than trying to attempt this?
And it's that, or bravely run away, Keth.
Potential. We've got the shape of the key and a potential to possibly
all we
make
need
a
is
key.
for you to open a bag at this point and give him the cylinder.
I think give him the
Or-
cylinder and let's see what's inside it. Just stepping away from my character with my lawyer head on. I don't know until I see what's in the cylinder.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If it's really fine,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
dirt,
We
like,
don't
oh,
know what's
yeah.
in the cylinder, but dirt to me, if you've got bits of gravel lumps in it like that, occasionally, if I'm getting topsoil, as it were, you occasionally have like big rock like that in it. And we don't know that if they're mining from the mines where there's rocks and soil, there could,
Sample.
and it's a sample, there could well be a massive fuck off magical glowing stone amongst surrounded by soil.
Right. We give it a go.
Yeah.
And
I'm role playing it out.
No, no,
Because
no,
Keth,
no, no,
no.
Keth is not convinced,
Mate,
but
and Jeff is 100% not understanding why Keth isn't convinced by he's got stone, you've got stone, he can shape stone.
No.
Give him the stone.
I don't understand.
Let's resolve this by going
Let's open
get the thing out of Bob, see what
Yeah, yeah.
happens.
And that goes up. Okay. but I'm skeptical.
Yeah,
And then I'll reach in.
So am I.
Okay.
Me too. But
I'm
let's give it a
Jeff.
go.
1d4.
And he's
My name is
Otto.
Jeff.
Don't move! It's a 4. Okay.
Okay.
1 is bad. So then I pull out...
25% chance that was a 1.
Yeah. Pull out the cylinder.
Ah.
Unknown cylinder.
But I can't remember how big the cylinder is.
Cylinderish.
Yeah. Let's say about 2 foot long, about a couple of inches across.
Piece of
12
drain,
inches.
like
Yeah.
drain pipe kind.
Oh, so it's fairly thin then. Okay.
It's a sample. So maybe 3 inches across, about 2 foot long.
Well, there you go. And then I'll hand it off
Thanks.
to Maris.
Don't screw the lid.
Pours it overboard.
Yeah.
I just needed this.
It's a cylinder. Well, it's just got a massive cigar in it.
What's inside?
Dirt.
Just dirt.
Well, I mean, it's a sample. It's a core sample, so there's bits and pieces, and there's different
Okay.
layers of material in there.
Okay. Let's.
Can I go down and get one of the crewmates' bed sheets?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna lay it out on the deck.
Is that crewmate Milo, for example?
No,
Otter?
no.
There are beds. I've been in a hammock.
Very relaxing.
Gonna go get one of the spare linen sheets for guests. Not the fancy linen. You know, this is the good linen. Get out.
What's a hammock for? Hanging from the deck head or lying on the floor?
I'll lie it on the floor then.
Yeah.
And then, so we've got a nice big blanket, so we could potentially sift out the soil and dirt and see if there's anything that a big rock falls out. I'm going to hold these. If you hold a corner up, just so that way, as we're on a ship, it's sort of like a little big. It's like a bucket basically for him to pour it into.
Bouquet.
Yeah. So me and Kethel hold two corners each, so we
Yep.
sort of create a little, almost hammock for dirt.
Oh,
Okay.
UK resident.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks. Lady of the house speaking.
It's bouquet.
Okay.
What do I see?
Pouring it out.
You pour out. Okay. There's first layer is just like soil, just like topsoil. Next bit that comes out is kind of gravelly bit, not like big stones or anything, just kind of like a bit hilly soil. Not much scaly bit. Yeah. And then there's some darker, more dense, sort of peaty kind of like clay kind of like dense material. There is a sort of fossilized bone, and then underneath that you've got more sort of crunchy kind of like almost sort of ancient shells kind of thing going on, and some more dirt. Yeah, that's kind of where you're at. Kind of like quite yeah.
I guess as you sort of going like that, as you're bouncing out.
Definitely out. I'm going to go get the clay, pick up the clay bit.
Yeah.
Derek, you got that mould of the key?
Yeah. Here you go.
If with the amount of clay that I can see that's coming out of the tube, does it look like if I were to layer over the top of the...
Could make a clay mold.
I could make a clay mould.
Yeah.
Cool. So then that can then set hard, we can remove his thing and then maybe compact dirt or something, rock, stones into that. It's just
You could try that.
easier
Yeah.
to mould rather than than the
Yeah.
shaping of it.
Cool.
Cool, we'll do that. Leave that to start drying in the heat of the sun.
If
You do anything with any of this?
if we were
Let's wait for it to
Are
dry.
you going to eat that?
Let's wait for the.
Love it.
just saying,
Wait for the thingy to dry. Wait for your mold to dry, and then
Okay.
we'll just put it in, and we'll see what happens.
It would put so it's not like that bone fossil thing.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Well, that's what he said.
No,
That's what he said.
you might want to, but I refuse, and it's my shit. So I'm going to take that off you.
yeah,
I'm going to do
And I'm
that.
going to hand it to Keth. You put this in fucking Bob. I'll slap you myself.
I'll slap you myself.
fucking slap you, Sam.
This is my shit, my rules, all right?
And then Kevin put it in his pocket.
Thank you.
When does the magic start?
Oh, Keth's got a bone in his pocket.
So, do
that
you shake
fossil,
this?
Now, fossil, it's a boned, like fossilized bone. Did you
Yeah,
say?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
Now-
kind of bone?
Because a fossil to me is kind of
you do see them in stone.
Oh, yeah.
So essentially, you've just said he's just put a big piece of stone in his pocket.
Yeah.
That might be a magical stone from, say, a dragon.
Well, then get it back out then.
No, he doesn't want it.
You wanted to throw it overboard.
Yeah.
I did not say fucking overboard. I just said get rid of it.
He didn't say overboard.
Yeah,
he
said
said get rid of it.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Care.
But you shouldn't get rid of it. You should mold it into a key.
While they're arguing, Kath, can I have a look at that, please?
By all means. Oh,
Does
God.
it taste the same?
As what?
The fortress. Does it taste the same as the fortress?
As what?
Not the same. It certainly has notes.
Okay.
Certainly some tasting notes that you might have that are certainly carried, shared between the two things.
Okay.
A light
I
bouquet.
think
Yeah.
this is similar. It's almost like a
Ingredient?
sample?
Tool. No.
Almost like
I'm getting notes of all three.
yeah.
really.
Okay.
It's almost like the material that you're holding is a constituent part of something.
Yes.
But it has. But there's a sort of treatment, maybe like it's like an ore, maybe.
Hey, hang on. Do you want to lick all the rest of the stuff to see if all of the same sort of tastes are in the wall that you've just licked?
No.
Yeah, just lick all this shit.
Look at this old shit. I mean,
Look, it feels like we're gonna have to refine this somehow. Maybe, I don't know, by firing it in an arcane oven, maybe with arcane flame.
We've got one of them back on Nassau.
have we?
Oh, we have an arcane incinerator and a pizza oven. I'm sure we can knock something together.
Got somewhere betwixt the two, and arcane forge
Between
exists.
me and Starflower, we could probably combine them to make an arcane
Can
oven.
you make arcane fire?
Yeah. Can we
Like
just use
right
your
here, right
fire?
now?
Yeah,
Is it? Would that be arcane? Is that arcane fire? Magical
Well,
fire?
it would be.
I mean technically, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I mean,
You're in
It'd
the
have, to
arse.
get, it'd have to get very hot, and I don't know if my heat would do it, but it
a
would
smelting process.
be like
Did we not go for the smelting
We're gonna have to-
optional
We're
package?
going to have to forge the one key.
Jesus.
I could give it a go, but I wouldn't recommend doing it on the ship because fire.
Yeah.
But I could go longboat, and then if it burns out and drag me behind for a bit, and I'll sit there and melting it into this clay.
Cook it in your hand.
Yeah.
How big is it?
Yeah, how
Well,
big's the key?
The actual
mold?
key, yeah, the key, the
Probably as
mold.
big as your head.
And how big's the bone?
Smaller than your head. It had to fit inside a 3-inch across tube.
Yeah, so
And the
we've
contents
gained
of
an
said
inch.
tube, would that fit in a head-shaped mould?
Or would you at least be able to layer a very thin layer of it on?
A thin veneer.
Yeah, so then we maybe fill the rest of it with clay
Well,
and mud.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't say no to that because
because we're right.
no, mostly because if you make any substance
Yeah,
thin
yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
you can spread
Spread
it.
it thin enough.
You spread it really far.
Relevantly thin enough to actually still potentially have some sort. So it's not a very thin sheen. It's an
veneer.
it's an actual coating.
Yeah.
It's a light
micron
misting.
thick, like a gloss.
I want to be able to enrobe this, not just
Not
veneer
just
it.
provide an essence.
Yeah.
Enrobed in delicious
Are you asking-
fossils.
Or
Is there enough material in this tube to sufficiently fill the mold? Is that what you're
Yes.
asking?
to give it because he's already said it won't fill the mold 'cause it's smaller, but at least to give the bit that's on the outside, the bit that would touch the wall.
Should be.
That I'm hoping that's to give that bit a coating, but so it can be hollow in the middle that will fill with other random shit. As long as the bit that would be then touching the wall is all on the outside, this magical arcane
yeah.
stone.
Oh.
So I'm trying to basically line it like you would when you're doing a chocolate egg and you got them hollow and you melt it and you just do that and then you pour out the excess. It's just thinly lined.
I mean, we've got.
I'm always doing that. Yeah,
We've got.
just all the time.
We've got a shitload of cannonballs.
Yeah, because I work at Lindor.
Who are these monsters pouring out?
Not a master
No, funnily.
We've got a load of cannonballs on the ship. Is it possible that we could make some sort of alloy?
I wouldn't risk maybe an alloy.
Or just melt some iron, fill the thing with iron, and then coat it with this?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If we've got a mold with from the clay mold, we line the inside of that with the special
And
stuff,
then fill the rest with iron.
the rest with iron.
Better stuff.
That's what I'm thinking.
We do.
Well, we just need to get it hot enough then.
Can we do it here?
Okay, can I take a tiny little bit of the? Can you snap a little bit of the bone or chisel a little bit of the bone off?
Sure.
With your chiselers.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like pea-sized amount.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm going to put it in my hand.
Yep.
I'm going to just look around. Everyone stand back a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Make sure I'm nowhere near mast, nowhere near. I'm right. There's nothing above me, nothing around me.
You can definitely find a space for that.
And
You've
I'm just
gone
going to
outside.
Cast
Mhm.
flame. God, I can't remember how to spell this.
Okay.
I've got on my egg.
We're doing some science.
I've got
Produce flame,
Okay.
and I would like to cast it. Well, it's a basic level spell.
Yeah.
Jeff, didn't you used to be a blacksmith?
Cantrip, yeah.
Yeah.
You should know this shit.
Sounds like it was a
Maybe
massive
in a past
chocolatier
life.
in an old place.
Well, that's what I used to do, but out of iron. Make iron eggs. For all of the kids to break their teeth on.
And they just painted them brown.
chocolate on the outside.
He's got me again.
Saved a fortune on chocolate. The iron, pretty expensive. But
Get that easy, though. Horses are always dropping dead, and they've got loads of shoes.
yeah, it's true.
He had a racket with a dentist.
And basically keep going until I can start to see if it starts to turn molten. Does this tiny pea-sized amount, and just the fire I can produce with my hands at the moment, does it start to... Yeah, obviously I'll roll the D100.
Yeah. So
But does it start to...
the fire in your hand grows hotter and hotter, and as you gaze deeply into the fire within your palms, please tell me, what have you rolled on the wild magic table?
With cannons ablaze and buoyancy turn, the Bucs keep sailing battle-worn. Maurus and Derek dive through the spray to battle the arch in the most pirate way. A char-carved key and a fossilised bone, clay in their hands from delving stone. Will Jeff's wild flames forge hope or pyromania? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia!